All right, check out this W123, completely original. Look at this interior. It's rough, but it's all there. The rust is everywhere. All right, diving deep under this Benz, you can really see the years of neglect. So much rust. I need to get a better look at that suspension mount.
All right, check this out. It's a Mercedes W123, 1976. Look at the rust. About 88% covered, just almost there. Keep it steady. Good, it's on.
All right, just a little bit further. Keep it rolling.
Almost there. Careful of the wheel wells.
Good, stop. Let's secure it now.
All right, let's get you in here. Slow and steady. Yeah, she's heavy. Just a bit further. All right, first step for the W123, getting these heavy-duty wheel chocks set up. Front and back here. Got to make sure she's absolutely secure before we do anything. All right, let's get this front wheel up. Turn in the jack. Easy does it. There, good enough. And then keep turning, there we go. Almost there. All right, first wheel is off. Rusty hub exposed. And now to put it next to the car. Okay, so here's the front driver's side. You can see how rusted everything is. Using the wrench here to get these caliper bolts off. They're really tight. All right, time to get this front driver's side wheel off. Got the All right, time to tackle the brakes on this old beauty. Just a few bolts left to get this caliper off. All right, check out this W123. The brakes are completely gone. You can see the severe rust on the hubs. It's about 84% rusted. All right, first bolt's off. Now to wiggle out this A-arm. Heavy thing. Okay, set it down. Next up, the spring and shock. Sans. The rear chassis is exposed and heavily rusted. The classic silver gray body is rusted about 83%. The chassis is 80% rust. This is worse than I thought. Look at the wheel wells, everything is gone. I don't know if this is salvageable. You can see here how bad it is. The rust has eaten right through the frame rail. There's almost 83% corrosion here. All right, time to blast off the easy stuff. See, all the loose dust is going, but that deep rust isn't going anywhere. All right, time to tackle some of this surface rust. It's a lot of work, but she's still got potential. You can see the localized cleaning I tried here, but it's just spreading. Nothing seems to stop it. It's too late for this fender. All right, time for some light brushing on this classic W123. Just removing the surface layer to get it ready for some protection. All right, that's definitely doing something. Look at it reacting. I think we're making progress, yes. Okay, so here we are with the W123. We're gonna tackle this heavy rough spot here. Not completely clean, but you can see.
All right, so here's the undercarriage after neutralization. You can still see about 65% rust on the silver gray base.
The rust neutralization definitely did something, but it's still about 68 to 70% coverage.
Yeah, we'll need to hit these spots again.
I'm marking this weak area here with the technical pen. Then I'll check the floor pan. It's about 65% rust. Okay, here's the undercarriage. You can see about 63% of the rust still here. We've got this big patch right here that you can see this rust is really bad right here.
Yeah.
And then there's a big soft spot over here too.
Yeah.
I've marked all the areas that need patching. All right, 62%. This is gonna be a tough one.
Need new panels here, definitely.
Yeah, cutting and welding is our only option. All right, time to tackle this rust. This isn't pretty, but it's where we start. Let's get this heavy rust phase done. All right, time to cut out this nasty patch. Hope these goggles hold up. Still some rust here needs to go. Don't forget the edge.
All right, here's the back section. Still really rough after the cut. Lots of rust left, but getting ready to weld.
Okay, this is looking like a pretty good fit.
All right, first spot, yeah, right there. And again, hold it. That's it.
All right, time to close this patch panel up.
Good, keep that being steady.
Just finishing up this corner. All right, looking at this W123 frame, the surface is still pretty rough. I haven't ground these welds yet, just checking the bead consistency. All right, weld phase complete on the W123. Still plenty of rust, obviously, and it's super rough, but we are ready for sanding now. All right, time to check this weld. Seems solid. Good to go.
All right, time to tackle these rough welds here. Let's get these ground down properly. Sparks are flying, but it's making progress.
All right, time to clear this dust. Oh, just need to brush off these last bits. All right, checking the welds, not too bad. Just need a bit more grinding here and there. Done with this side. got this fender looking pretty straight now. Just a little more smoothing and it will be ready. Okay, so here we are, finishing up the sanding phase on the W123. The undercarriage is mostly smooth, but you can definitely... The body is looking really good, mostly ready. Just a few final checks before primer.
All right, time to degrease the wheel wells. Safety first.
Making sure this W123 is spotless before the primer goes on.
Looks solid down here. Just need to check the corner of the firewall.
All right, time to check this cure. Looking good. Let's get the flashlight on this area. Checking for any missed spots. Good adhesion here. Looks solid. Underbody is finally finished, looking dry and ready to go back together. All right, here it is, the final silver gray paint. It's exactly the right shade, no tint, just perfect. It's holding beautifully. I'm really proud of this. Excellent, the gloss is perfect and there are no imperfections. This W123 is ready. All right, time for the final touches on the footwell.
Yeah.
Just look at this restoration. The dash feels brand new. The vents are the interior is completely done. Look at that dashboard, those mats, the original wheel. Perfect. All right, first start, here we go. Here we go. Smooth as silk, no issues. And the power steering works. Success, this one's ready. The idle sounds perfect and the vibration in the steering wheel is barely noticeable. This W123 is running like a dream. Brake pressure looks steady, no sinking. All right, one more hard press. Holding firm, looks good. The engine sounds great, really smooth and stable. Let's take it around one more time, keep it slow. Something like that.
All right, toe is set.
Looks pretty good from here.
Just straightening the wheel.
Perfect. Nailed it. All right, the test run is complete. The engine's off and she's purring like a kitten. Caramel interior, pristine silver paint, absolutely ready for display.
All right, you guys wanted to see it. Under the lift, completely restored. Look at that finish, not a speck of rust. Absolutely perfect.
All right, underbody protection phase complete. Rust is down, looks solid, ready for assembly. All right, time to put this control arm back. Let's see how it fits. Okay, so here's the 76 W123 on the stands. We've got the suspension fully reinstalled. Let's check it for play. All right, just one more good turn on this one. Okay, that feels secure. Finally done with this brake job. It's looking good. All right, so the rear brake system is completely reinstalled, everything from the caliper down to the new brake lines. All right, front left wheel is on. Just make sure these nuts are good and tight. Ooh, nice work.
Looks ready to go.
All right, time to put the wheels on. Well, finally, it's back on the ground. Looks great.
Great.
All right, here's the final overview of the restored undercarriage.
Look
Look at that, brakes, suspension, wheels all back in place, looking sharp. All right guys, welcome back to the workshop. We're here with the W123 today, and we're taking a look at this steering system to see what we're up against. All right, here's the 76 W123. We've got the steering system disassembled for restoration right here on the cement floor. It's time to get this beauty running again. What do you guys think? All right, here we have the restored steering box and rochel. Cleaned, new seals, lubricated, perfect. The steering linkage is in, torqued to spec, ready for the next stage. All right, left, smooth, back to center. Now right, no sticking, feels perfect, solid, done. All right, let's take a look at this W123 engine bay. Pretty dusty, but the rust isn't too bad, just a few spots here and there. All right, time for this old hose to go. Gotta be careful not to damage the connection. Ooh, just need to get this new one seated properly. All right, guys, here she is, the W123. Engine's still off, but look at that, fresh. Zero rust, every part restored. This is it.
Well, that's it. All done. Looks perfect.
All right, let's take a good close look at this restored W123. The silver gray paint is absolutely pristine, just like new.
Check out this restoration. The Caramel MB-Tex is perfect, zero rust. Even the original steering wheel is here. I am so proud of this one. Give me a thumbs up. Look at this. Perfectly clean, zero rust. Everything is brand new. I'm so proud of this.
Welcome to the shop. Check out this incredible condition.
Yep.
We've got the 1976 Mercedes, absolutely zero rust.
Take a look at this Mercedes Star, perfectly restored, zero rust, and check out the grille emblem, flawless. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Absolutely zero rust. It's perfect.
All right, checking out the cockpit of this W123. Look at this wood trim. Steering wheel straight, zero rust, immaculate condition.
After all this time, she's finally done. Rust level zero, ready for the road and for display. This is it.